So before you turn in your completed piece, let's go ahead and take a look at my settings and my layers. So with this piece, there were a couple things size-wise that I wanted you to do. So you want to make sure that this balloon is about that big, about this big, that this looks like it's actually going into his ear. Remember, the way to achieve that is on this layer. Undo. On the rock layer, if you look at my mask, I've got a very soft edge brush that is going in on that to give off the illusion that the banana is going into his ear. The other part that was a little tricky that's really subtle technique, but I want you to make sure you have it, is right over here where the photo is this part right along here. And in fact, I want to clean that part up. I just noticed that. This little edge, I want it to line up with the horizon line, but I want the mask to kind of unevenly break that so that it's kind of faded. So what I mean by that is if you take a look at the photo layer on mine, see how I've just barely tapped in, and I just realized I messed that part up. Let me fix that real quick. What you can do, I'm in Cameo right now. Let me see where we're at here. Yeah, that's fine. So with this piece, I'm going to zoom in just a little bit more. And I didn't notice that I didn't clean up that edge. So on the mask, not the photo, but on the mask, I'm going to go in and clean that up. So same thing down here. I'm using a very small brush and unevenly lining that up so it doesn't look like there's a line. If you have this up too high, it's going to be noticeable. If this is down a little lower, it's going to be a little bit better. All right, let's see. Now, let me show you, just in case you didn't get the settings correct based on the settings with the colors. So the photo filter, just to double check again, it's a warming filter. It's set to 70%. Your photo here, nothing's really happening. You've got a grouped folder. The rock has an effect. It's an outer glow effect. The outer glow effect is multiply, 40, 0 noise. The color, double click on that again. The color is 130R, 3G, 254B. The spread is currently set to 8, and the size is set to 68. And I didn't change these, but just in case, 50 and 0. And then the banana, those are actually grouped in a folder here. Now for your vibrance layer, so let me close that group. There we go. So you see how they're inside of there. So if I turn this off, both of those pictures should disappear. That's how you can check to see if you have it right. And then for your vibrance is -40, saturation is 0. And then the key thing on the balloon again is just make sure that, make sure that those blue edges around the carriage part right along here, that those little blue spots are missing. If you've got a lot of blue around here, go in tight, make sure that you're clicking on the mask and clean up those edges. The last thing that I want you to do is you're going to lower, I forgot this, you have to make sure that your opacity on the photo layer, I want that to be a little bit lower. So I would lower this to about 90%. That way the color fades out, and things that are in the distance are going to be a little bit more faded out anyways. And that will be your finished piece. Can't emphasize enough, keep saving. And then when you're done, save that and submit it in the area, and you are done.